Good morning, boys and girls. We're going to read the story Spoon. At the top is the title. Remember, it reads from left to right. It says Spoon. The author and illustrator are down below. You know, the author does what? Writes the book, and the illustrator draws the pictures. Well, these two people did both. They worked together. The author and illustrator's names are Amy Krause Rosenthal and Scott Magoon. So we're going to look at the front. This is the cover, the front, and this is the back, and this is the spine. And this is a story about a little spoon who thinks that he's not so great, but he actually is pretty wonderful. You can use a spoon to eat almost anything, but can you use a fork to eat everything? No, a lot of things, but can you pick up sugar with a fork? No, it falls right through, so a spoon is better there. And can you eat ice cream with a knife? No, a knife is only good for cutting, and they're dangerous, so you have to be very, very careful around them, right? And chopsticks. Chopsticks are only good if you use two of them, because that's how you can use it to pick up things. So spoon is pretty wonderful, but he is starting to have some self-doubt. He thinks he's not, but he's going to find out that he really is a very, very special utensil. So here we go. Spoon. All right. This is Spoon. Hi, Spoon. And this is Spoon's family. Look at all the members of his family. Each one of them have a different name. Just like we are all students, but each of us have a name, right? We can all be grouped together in a family called students, but you each have a different name. And this is the Spoon family. Look, there's measuring spoons over here, and there's a ladle and serving spoons, all kinds of different kinds of spoons. This is his family. On Sunday, Spoon goes to visit his aunt, Silver. He has to be on his very best behavior there. She's very fancy and proper. She says, "Goodbye, darlings." There they go. Home again, home again. At bedtime, Spoon likes to hear the story about his adventurous grandmother who fell in love with a dish and ran away with a spoon to a distant land. Lately, though, Spoon has been feeling blue. That means he feels sad. "What's wrong?" asked his mother. "You look a little bent out of shape." "Nothing," mumbled Spoon. He doesn't look like nothing's the matter. "It's just that, I don't know. All my friends have it so much better than me. Knife! He's so lucky. He gets to cut. And he gets to spread. I never get to spread." "Yes, Knife is pretty spiffy, the way he is," said his mom. "And Fork's so lucky. She gets to go practically everywhere. I bet she never goes stir crazy like I do. Fork does get out and about and make herself useful, doesn't she? Look, you use Fork to eat spaghetti and flipping burgers and eating cake and salad. And Chopsticks, they're so lucky. Everyone thinks they're cool and exotic. Nobody thinks I'm cool and exotic. Those Chopsticks are something else, aren't they?" said his mother. Meanwhile, if Spoon only knew that his friends were saying at that very minute, Knife says, "Spoon's so lucky. He's fun and easygoing. Everybody has to be so serious with me. No one's ever allowed to be silly when they eat with Spoon." "Spoon's so lucky," said Fork. "He gets to measure stuff. No one ever does that with me." "And Spoon is so lucky," said Chopsticks. "He gets to go places by himself. We can't ever function apart." That night, after bedtime stories, Spoon's mom turned out the light, tucked him in, and said, "You know, Spoon, I wonder if you realize just how lucky you are. Your friends will never know the joy of diving headfirst into a bowl of ice cream." Can't eat ice cream with a fork, huh? "They'll never know what it feels to clunk against the side of a cereal bowl. You can't eat cereal with a knife. And they'll never be able to twirl around a mug or relax in a hot cup of tea. Can't do those with chopsticks." Spoon hadn't thought of that before. He laid awake in bed for a long time. His mind was racing. He felt so alive. There was only one thing to do. Look, everybody's in bed. And Spoon said, I can't fall asleep. And Mom and Dad say, come on in, Spoon. You ever do that? You ever get in bed with your mom and dad? And you curl up to them? And that's what he did. And it's called spooning. The end. So in the beginning, Spoon didn't think he was very special, did he? But he found out, sure enough, that he was. He's very special. He gets to do things that the other silverware never get to do, right? So just like people, we sometimes get sad and we think that other people have things that we don't have or get to go places that we don't get to go. But then you have to think of all the good things you get to do, about spending time with your family and coming to school, all of the good things that you get to do. What are some of the good things you get to do? Maybe it's something that you get to do, but someone else might not, right? It happens. So be happy where you are. That's really the moral of the story, right? It's okay to feel like sad. It is okay. You can just talk to somebody about it, all right? Okay. Well, I hope you guys have a nice weekend, a nice long weekend. We don't come back until Tuesday now. All right. So you guys have a good afternoon. I'll see you later. Bye.